Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. It is nice to see you here. Nice to know that you're always coming in to like, to share, to, support the channel. Thank you very much for you are always here to, listen to the awareness we have to bring to you every now and then. And, all of these videos we bring out are for our benefits to increase our information to inspire us, to educate us, because we know we learn every day. Today, we have a very important royalty with us, and she has made out time out of no time to be here, and we are eternally grateful. We're so grateful for her being able to spare her time to come because we've been postponing this, but hey, here today we are live and direct with the one and only Erelu. She's going to tell us more about herself, and she will tell us about herself, and she'll tell us what kingdom she's Erelu of. And without further ado, before I call on Erelu on the screen, please remember to like, to share, to comment, and share this video with people who are wanting to ask what exactly is the relevance of chieftaincy in the 21st century. And we have Chief Mrs. Olajimake Awodeyi, Erelu of Ifetedo Kingdom. You are welcome on the screen, Erelu. Thank you for making
Thank you,
time.
Bumi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. People have actually asked questions, and they have asked so many questions, which I will be going through today. And they this one is, what is the job of Erelu, and what are the criteria for being one?
Okay. My
What is
name
the
is
job?
Erelu Olajumoke Awode, as you all know. The job of Erelu. In my kingdom, I'm like a female king, more like a king of women. I settle disputes. I do a lot of charity work. I represent the king, who happens to be my father as well. Apart from being my king, he's my father, because traditionally, an Erelu in Yoruba kingdom, there we have the traditional Erelus and we have the honorary Erelus. The traditional Erelus are princesses, real princesses. So I am a princess in my community. That is why I'm entitled to be an Erelu. So I represent the king in functions. If the king is there, I have to be there most of the time. I'm like a right-hand person to my father, who happens to be the king, and so many other things that I get involved with.
Wow. Thank you very much. So good to know that you represent you kind of solve problems. That's what we want in our world today. Problem solvers, not problem
Yes, we
creators. So thank
troubleshoot.
you.
I try to troubleshoot.
Thank you for doing that. Let's see what the next question is. Does it include sacrifices? That's what someone has asked.
Ah, what are sacrifices, if I may ask?
Well, I don't know whoever asked that question. Unfortunately, our questions are anonymous, but it says, does it include sacrifices? I don't know, maybe killing of goats, rams. I think that's what sacrifices are. Shedding of animal blood and all that.
Yes, we do shed animal blood to appease the gods of the land. It's our tradition. It's always been our tradition before the white men brought their own religion to brainwash us. So we
Okay.
kill animals for sacrifices, but that doesn't mean we do
Human
evil.
beings. Okay, not human beings, I guess.
It is for the good of the land, not human beings. No.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being honest with that answer. Thank you. Another one, because I'm looking at our time, I don't want to take too much of your time, especially that we have been postponing this talk ever since. So it says, what does the word Erelu mean? What does the word Erelu mean? I know you've explained part of it. Erelu.
The
I
word
think you explained the
Erelu
word.
means, yes, it's a female king, more like a female king, a female head.
All right.
The daughter of a king, that is a female head. Yes.
All right. Okay. More like a princess for people outside our culture who are wondering, okay, how
Yes,
can we
a
promote?
princess, most princesses, yes.
Okay.
Yes, to be an Erelu, you have to be a princess from a royal lineage.
Lineage. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Then there is another one that says, is Erelu the okay? I think you've answered. Is Erelu the king or queen of the Fetedo community, or is she of the I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is saying. Is she of the chiefs like Balogun or Yalode? I think it's more than it's higher than chieftains.
Yes, she's a
Chieftaincy.
princess.
She's a
She's
princess.
she's she's more of the daughter of a king. Yes.
Okay. And I think you've mentioned that. Okay. Wow. Final question, apart from what you have to tell us. So the last one here is, how tedious is the role? Does it allow you have a regular 9 to 5 kind of job?
Well, it depends on how you operate yourself. I throw in my all into it. So I'm always a very busy person. We go for like I told you, I have a charity organization, an NGO, which we take care of the widows, the young girl, the girl child. We want them to go to school. We don't want them to get pregnant in their teen years. People that suffer high blood pressure, diabetes, and things like that. We provide the little Medicare we
Okay.
can, to support the aged ones. Yes.
If I may
So
ask,
I do a lot of
yeah, go on. Sorry, go ahead. You do a lot of
so
charity work.
I have a non-profit organization called Ireluola Jumoke Adebola Foundation where we do
Okay.
all these things.
Okay. Educational foundation. Okay, so that's I've just put that on the screen now. So that's the foundation for anyone willing to support and promote the NGO. Now, my own question is, do you have any interaction with the government? Because how do you execute all of these projects without financial stream, or I don't know, how does your role,
I raise my
interact?
funds. I don't go
Ah,
to government. I raise my funds by myself. I
ah,
don't do anything government. Or rather I haven't gone to the government.
um, mm. So
Yes.
what relationship do you have with the government of the state you are um a chief in? Do you have anything to do with
Well,
the government?
presently,
Like,
oh yes,
yeah,
presently the new governor of my state, His Excellency Senator Jackson Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke, is like a big brother to me. Is my friend, is my big brother, is one of my greatest supporters. So I am hoping things will get better for us in Osun State as a whole. And we're very optimistic that Imole is here now.
okay.
That is, light has come, darkness has disappeared.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So is there any of the cases you have handled that has been pathetic, that you think if you had more funds you would have helped, or maybe you had to, I don't know, Just cases you, because you said
Yes,
you solve
scholarships.
cases.
In the area of scholarships, yes, we
Okay.
do send some. I have someone in the tertiary. I have actually two people I'm sponsoring in the tertiary section, and then I have a lot in the secondary section. So I feel if we have enough funds, you know, our town and our state would be a lot better to have our girls off the
Mm,
streets.
yeah, yeah, true. Very well. Thank you very much. So you actually do, you said you do a lot for the community
Yes,
that you are in.
yes.
Can you also shed more light on those things?
But time to take over.
Sorry, not yet. That's not time for that. It just came on the screen somehow. So I'll show that later. That's something you're going to be talking to us about as well. Before we talk about that video, so are there what was I saying? I think I was talking about, yeah, the work you do, because the topic of today's talk is the relevance of chieftaincy, the relevance of a chieftaincy in the 21st century. Do we still? I know some people operate the monarchy system and all of that in Nigeria, in the world. What is the relevance of being a chief? What is the relevance of being um, being a leader of a kingdom in the 21st century? How does it help how does it benefit the people? Over to you.
Well, I feel the relevance of being a chief is basically to help the less privileged. And if you notice nowadays, we have a lot of younger people coming into the chieftaincy realm, and you see that they all have their own NGOs that they're doing now. It's time for us to it's time for us to change a lot of things going on in our society. Most I'm sorry to I want to put it in a way, I don't want to put it in a way where I'll get people offended, but I think our generation is out to shed more light on how things should go in a better way rather than the ways it we met it.
Hmm.
Take for
Yeah.
instance, pardon?
No, I wanted to welcome Iron Fair. Is that oh I'm seeing? Is that you know to Ojikutu, madam? Is it? Wow. You remember to Ojikutu? You used to now she's so many
Very well,
names. We've
she's
met
my
all of
friend.
us. Pamela,
Very
yeah,
well,
tell us
one of
your
my
name.
very, very good friends, one of my trusted friends. Yes, thank you,
Hey.
Tokumbo.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you. So, yes, like you were
You know,
saying,
in
the
the days of
relevance.
my parents, yes, in the days of my parents, they were not this versatile when it comes to sponsoring people, when it comes to health care, when it comes to enlightenment, using their own, being very selfless, pouring everything they have into it, but I feel nowadays the younger folks, the younger generation, we're going beyond and above the call of duty to help the less privileged in the society.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. And I think the communities are closer to the community than the the state government, the local government, the federal government. The community heads are there to really attend to the grassroots people. That's what I think, and that's what I believe. So you having that position of being able to interact with people in the grassroots, would help to, like you said, help the community better with education, health, provision, and all that. But the only thing I don't know if I should say concerned about is you using your own funds, you raising your own funds to attend to the community. Is there nothing that can be done outside of you being the one raising the
If
funds
if
to help the people?
if you don't use your funds, nobody would help you. You have to show the stuff you're made of. You have to let people see. Once they start to see, they come out to help. If you don't use your funds, don't expect anybody to do for you. You have to throw everything you have in there first before people start to help.
So there's nothing about, oh, I have a good heart, I want to help, but I don't have the funds, so I can't be a chief. So you have to actually have the funds to be a chief. That's what it means.
Well,
No, because
you
that's
have to have the means.
wow.
You
Wow.
have to have the means. If you don't have the means, how do you want to help? Really and honestly, if you don't have the means, you have a very good heart.
Mm,
You have all it takes. You can speak good English. Your heart is pure. You're not corrupt, but you don't have the money. If you don't have it, how do, really and honestly, would you steal? You
hmm.
have to have the financial strength to do that.
Okay. So that actually takes us to that question I was asking. What are the criteria for being a chief of being an Erelu? I think it's to have the funds to help. I would say that's one of the criteria.
Not exactly. Not
Okay.
exactly. You can be
Okay.
an Erelu without having the funds. Not exactly. Some people some people are generous,
Mm,
some people are not. It takes the grace of God to do that.
wow.
If you're generous, you're generous. You
Mm,
can be the richest man in
and
the
never give.
country and still people
Be
won't
stingy.
benefit from you. And
Mm,
you can get all the chieftaincy titles and
mm,
nobody would enjoy you.
wow.
It just depends on the kind of person you are.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. That says it. That puts a period to the question. Thank you very much. Thank you for finding time. I know you're very, 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 very busy lady. For you to find time out of no time is really I'm so humbled. Thank you very much for this. Ayofe,
Thank you.
that's what it says on your screen. So I'll call you by the name on your screen. Is there anything you want to ask or anything you want to add to what has been said?
No.
No. Oh, she's just here to support. Thank you. It seems like you've lost your voice.
Thank
This is
you.
not your usual self, though.
No, I haven't lost my voice. I'm respecting the Erelu.
Oh,
I'm respecting Erelu's seat. When she's wearing that crown, I have to behave myself. When
oh,
we're together and she's not wearing a rig,
a
a
regalia.
regal, her regalia, then she's my friend Jumoke. But
Oh,
now
bless.
she's an Erelu, so yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, what can you say about Irelu?
What can I say about Erelu?
Yes, what can you say about Irelu?
I mean, Erelu is obviously our friend from way back, and I've known, obviously we've all known Erelu as long as we've been together in school. But her being a chief,
Mm,
she has. I see her doing a lot for the less privileged. Erelu is very privileged anyway, and Erelu has the financial means. She's been blessed,
hallelujah.
and it really does help out a lot. She does help a lot of underclass. That
Mm,
might be, yeah, she does help them out a lot because I'm quite close to her and I see what she does. I see the foundation that she's into, she's into so many different projects in Nigeria, and I'm aware of some of them, and I know that Irelu she's a positive impact, especially in the Ife kingdom.
mm,
Yeah, she does a lot that we don't know about, and yeah, she's a positive influence because I didn't even know so much about the Odua, the title, the importance of the king and everything else that comes with it. I'm talking about the Odua, you know, My friend calls him fondly the Yeye. My friend they're very close, obviously. But it's just nice to understand from a layman's perspective what these people stand for. And I've learned quite a bit from being Erelu's friend. Sorry, I keep wanting to call her a name. But yes, Erelu, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, she does do a lot. When I say a lot, I mean, and she's very well revered, back home. I've been in in positions where I've been around her in when we're back home in Nigeria, and yes, Erelu is a well respected woman, not just in Ifetedo, but all over Nigeria. She's well, and she does do a lot, and I think that's
Mm,
why she's quite revered as well, because she does do a lot for charity.
yeah.
And yeah, I'm proud to know her. I'm proud, and it's an honor to know that one of us can
Mm,
make an impact
wow.
positively in society. Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was big. Thank you. Thank you
I
for
didn't
adding
plan
your
to
voice.
speak. I didn't know I was going to be put on at the spot. So I hope that
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, thank you. Because some people are like,
Thank you.
okay, they're wondering, because especially with the monarchy, they're still thinking, how relevant is this? We have the government, we have this, we can do it ourselves, we have all of the facilities. But then from what you have said, it shows you do a lot, that the government cannot
Oh,
even.
definitely. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry,
And
somebody else is on here.
okay.
Hello, Esther.
Alright, we-
Sorry, I
oh,
left you in
good.
the waiting room for long.
That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry, I didn't see you on
That's
time.
interesting. Yeah, that's
So we
fine.
are here with Erelu. Well, she has told us so much about what she does, and I can testify of that too. Because anytime we've been trying to say this, have this conversation for more than
Yeah,
2 months now. We've
yeah,
been
that's why I
postponing
jumped in.
because
That was why I jumped in. I was like, okay, I've been waiting for this.
we've been
Hallelujah.
waiting for.
It's so good to see your face.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is Esther Gunuk baby, right?
Yes,
Yes.
so
Yes.
Her
yes,
face hasn't
so.
changed at all.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-mm.
You haven't either, so it's good to see you.
Esther, you know who this is, right?
Sorry, the second person. I know Jumoka Low.
But you don't know who
Um,
I am.
The one
no,
and
wait.
only.
That's looking like
Esther can never guess who
Wait,
this is.
wait. Let her talk. Yeah, who? In
the,
Red
the
House.
name. The name keeps. Is it Kike? Is that
No,
Kike?
Tokumbo
Oh my goodness.
Jukutu.
Really? I well, the way she's sitting there, I can't really see her face very well. Nice to see you.
Taiwo.
Wow, wow.
Esther, your face
Wonderful.
hasn't changed at all. I even remember the name Esther Gunuk baby. Can you imagine?
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
it's lovely to see you. Compliments of the
Are you?
season to you.
Okunukwe
Thank you.
BYX.
Waek. Yeah, still the same.
Pamela,
Tayewo,
how did
Erelu.
you join this platform? Jumoke sent it to you.
No, Poppy,
No.
Poppy, it's not Jumoke tonight, it's Erelu.
We are
Yes.
Jumoke ló send
honoring
it there.
No,
Erelu,
Erelu.
Erelu no side there.
Erelu is on the throne, so we are
Erelu.
interviewing Erelu.
But she was the one that sent it to you.
No.
No, I sent it on
No.
the general platform.
If it was in general, it was on the
Just you know,
European platform.
So
A whole
we've done the
Pamela
particular
joining.
chat.
Because Erelu
Is
it's
on the
because
throne.
it's
I'm
Erelu.
back.
Okay, we're here to honor Erelu. Thank you very much, Erelu, for making time out of no time.
Thank
I
you.
have two more questions apart
Thank
from
you.
maybe Lamide, Taiwo, Esther, Tokumba. Maybe they have questions for you or have
Lamide,
comments before. Can
compliments
Lamide
of the
remember?
season to
Is
you,
that you?
darling.
Yeah, Tokumbo.
Yes, now.
Tokumbo, Bani.
I'm good, darling. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank
Torí
you.
tá a bá pè ń Tòkunbọ̀, a máa kí fún wa. Ó ṣe kí fún Lámìdé ń sìn.
Okay,
Taiwo,
sorry.
can you
She's live. We are live.
respect Erelu? Taiwo,
so
Taiwo,
so
when we
Tokubo,
come on
are
this
you also
platform, then we can
Erelu?
be regular. But the chief is on the throne right now.
Okay.
So, finally, how can people support your project and NGOs? Because from what you said, you find the resources yourself. You don't depend on government. So, if people are listening now and they're saying, "Oh, we want to be a part of the value-adding mission you are on," how can they support? How can they help? Is there any website, or I don't know, the 21st century chieftaincy? Is there anything they can do to
Yes,
help?
we're building our website.
Okay.
We built one. It has crashed twice, actually. I really don't know what happened, but twice we built twice and it has crashed twice. Probably some people are trying to sabotage or something. I don't understand. But we're building again.
Okay.
This
What
time
do you mean
around,
you're
I'm praying
building?
it's
Is
going to
this
be
for the
stronger.
whole of? Is this for the whole of the Ife kingdom? So the
Effectively.
Ife chiefs and all the subordinates under the chief. Under the king.
No, no, no. This is going to be a Reluola Jumoke Adebola
All
Foundation.
right.
What I'm
Okay.
the things we've done in the past, everything coupled together. We've built our website twice, and twice it has crashed. Reasons I don't know. So we're trying to rebuild again. So once we rebuild, then I can throw the account number and everything out to
Okay.
people. But
Is
right
there
now, I
any
want to be done.
Okay, is there anything on Instagram or Facebook?
No,
Not yet. Okay, so
not
we're
yet. No.
hoping to see that soon. And finally, I'll
Yes.
just play this video that was sent, and let's see, which is going to tell
Okay,
us
the video,
briefly
let me
about
talk
it.
to,
Do you want
okay,
me
you
to?
want,
So, over to you.
okay, that is our hotel. It's called the Harvard Continental Hotel, situated in Ile-Ife. And I can tell you that it's one of the best hotels in Nigeria. A trial would convince you. And then that's my husband running for Senate in Osun Central, which comprises of Oshogbo, Ila, Boripe, and all those places. So I'm using this medium to appeal to all the Oshun indigenes in Nigeria. I thought I was going to see a lot of them online to please vote him as our next senator representing the Osun Central under the platform of PDP. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I've taken so much of your time. I'm aware of that. And I just want to give a wrap up. Anyone has anything to say to Erelu of the Fetedo Kingdom? Thank you very much for honoring this invitation. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyone wants to say anything? Or even to say kudos? Well done for what you do. You're adding value to lives. Thank you. Or anything like that. I know
Well done,
Tokuba has had her
Erelu.
say.
Well done,
Her say.
Erelu, for what you're doing for the less privileged. Well done.
Thank you.
And it's an honor to
Thank you.
hold your friend. I mean, Taiwo and I are quite close to you, and we do see you very regularly when you fly into town. And we know you're doing a lot for the less privileged. I mean, I
Thank
mean,
you.
we are grateful
Thank you.
for that because somebody needs to take, to carry the flag for that. And obviously, we're not there. We're in diaspora, and so it's nice that
Thank you.
someone we can call a friend, is able to step in
Thank you.
and do that. And hopefully, by God's grace, we'll be able to support you in any way we can.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tokumbo. I'm
You're
grateful.
welcome. You're
Taiwo, I
welcome.
want to hear from you.
Taiwo.
Taiwo, are you sleeping?
Poppy.
Fin. First of all, I was gonna ask. We missed the earlier part of the interview. What
Yeah.
your NGO is about?
Okay.
What's the NGO about?
Maybe
Bumi,
we
you might want to
can.
answer that.
Yeah. After we're done with it, you can go back to watch. For those who are just joining, please go back to watch the video from the beginning, and you will hear all that has been
Okay.
said. Thank you.
Yeah,
She's
but
finishing it.
actually, most of the time when I see
Erelu.
your social outing, your status and all that, it's a good thing to have one's like I always refer to us, childhood friend, going places and meeting, people that probably a lot of us will only see on TV or, in magazines, and you are making it happen. At least you are doing us proud by doing that. So I
Thank
would
you.
commend you for doing that and remain true to yourself, and don't get carried away, Sha, by you know what I'm saying. Don't get carried away.
The
Don't forget
affairs
your
of this
roots.
world.
Yes, don't forget your roots. To the world, you are Erelu. To us, you are Jumoke. So I mean, let that bond still stand. That okay. Whenever I see, I can walk up to the page Jumoke and come share any. When we saw you at that party, we could still be ourselves, even though of course you still had to maintain your status as a Relu. But whenever you came to the table we were sitting, you could still relate to us as Jumoke and all that. So kudos to you. You are doing very well. Yeah, still as pretty as
Thank
ever.
you.
You know me, I will always pass comments on your pictures. Still as pretty as ever.
Thank you.
More calma, Jumoke. More calma, which I like. And congrats. Keep the flag flying. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, can I
Esther.
just say, very unrelated, but Esther, you look so well. I haven't seen you for over 30 years. You look
That's,
very well.
thank you very much. You do
And you
too.
haven't changed at all. And your voice
Obviously.
is exactly the same.
Unfortunately, should I say?
No,
Evidence
fortunately.
of good living.
I haven't
Oh,
spoken to Esther.
okay.
For Esther,
Thank
are
you.
you in England? You can't be in England actually.
I'm in
Because
the US.
Taiwo
Yes,
would
she's in
have
the
She's
found
in
US.
the
you.
US.
Yes.
Esther is
Okay,
in the US.
which state are you in?
Texas.
Texas. Okay. Houston or Dallas?
Oh no, I'm not in the crowded
Where are you?
area.
Austin?
I'm actually very close to the border. My husband works with farmers, so I live
New
very close to the
Mexico.
border in Mexico.
New Mexico.
So
Okay.
no, not New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
We're in Harlingen. It's called Harlingen. It's not Arlington. Arlington is different from Harlingen. It's close
Oh,
to
okay.
the McAllen area. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's
So maybe
lovely
that's
to see
maybe that's
you.
what you're seeing. I eat is it what do you call it now? Yeah, organic.
I
It's
can
called organic.
imagine because you stay
Because
on
we
the
do the
farm. Maybe
farm.
that's why you're looking very well. But it's so lovely to see you after so many
Thank you.
years.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. It's good to
Mm.
see you. I mean, it's really nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bumi,
So
thank you for always Bumi, you're always doing this. You have so much energy, Bumi.
Ah,
Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní pẹ́ fún wa, kò sí kankan nínú wa tó máa kú
amen.
kékeré lórúkọ Jésù.
I'm here, all of us.
Bumi, you
Amen.
always do so much. You
Thank
always,
you.
I don't know where you get the energy from.
I don't know
Well
you.
done
yeah.
to you. Well done.
Amen. Thank you.
And Lamide, it's always a pleasure to see you, my beautiful friend. And you see this one, because of Berelu, I'll hold my comments offline. This girl is so naughty. I can't say anything because I'm respecting Berelu. Offline. I'll come
That's
to you
good.
offline.
Yeah.
She's even the way she's looking, so you can tell she's troublesome. But
Yeah.
yes, Berelu, thank you very much. Can you just
Thank you.
Abolitious.
Oh, sorry. You know, share.
Abolitious. You're welcome.
Where is Apple to?
Ah,
Oh, I thought I
she's
was
watching
Lamide for a minute.
watching
She's
from
Apple
afar.
to. That's true.
Um,
Apple to.
Well, sorry if I can just jump in. Erelu,
Okay.
thank you for all you're doing. I mean, I'm sure you're doing a lot. I
Thank
see your
you.
pictures, I see your profile and all that. And it's a good thing to
Thank
know
you.
that you are there because we know that you bring in all the training we've had from school, the discipline and everything into whatever it is we think, some of us think the whole Irelu thing is. We were hoping you're bringing all the innovation and all the good stuff into the place. And also, it's good to also know that your husband is running for the seat. Uh, Knowing fully well that you guys will bring the good stuff there too and make some really good changes. Thank you for what you're doing. God bless you. And Bumi, thank
I
you.
remember you met him
Yes, I did. We met. You guys came. I mean, I wanted to say that when Karen
when
was,
we came to visit you.
yeah, that you're so down to earth. You're still yourself. It's amazing. I mean, I was holed up somewhere. She was like, I'm coming to see you right now. Oh, Wale, go. There's something more. Yeah, I was like, what happened? It was.
Jumoke is good like that. She will come and look for you. She's good like that.
Because I mean, I
Wow.
didn't expect it. It was really like, thank you.
Mm,
That's what I'm saying. I know you bring all the positivity and you have the positive energy and everything, you and your husband. You guys
mhm,
have all these qualities.
Thank you.
mm.
We hope for the best.
Finally, as we round up,
Thank
because
you.
I know Erelo has to leave here now. Finally, in 1 minute, is there anything Fejikola has taught you that you have brought into what you're doing today? Is there any transferable skill you have brought into your Ereluship?
Discipline, timing,
Hmm,
timing. I keep to time all the time. I keep to time.
that's great.
Yes.
And I try to be as neat as possible, especially now that I have to be on white a lot of times. I try to be very neat, like Fejikola days,
Yellow
and
house.
I like to keep to time.
Yeah.
And I
You
like
can.
to keep to time.
Hmm,
And I don't like to litter. I don't like people littering around me. I hardly throw papers on the floor.
that's great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. We call it a wrap. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you, Tokumbo. Thank you, Esther.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Poppy. Thank you for those who have dropped off the call due to their internet. Thank you, Erelu. I really appreciate your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. I wish you all the best, and I say a happy new year to you and
Happy New Year
everyone.
to every one of you.
Thank
And
you.
I'm
Happy
praying
New Year to
Thank you.
everybody.
you will
Thank
be
Bye.
you.
kinder
God
to
bless
all of
us
us.
all.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Esther,
bye.
lovely to see you, darling. Take care of yourself.
Is it not
Thank
lovely for you to sing?
you.
Erelu, Erelu,
Thank you.
báwo ṣe ń kí
Kabiesi.
kábíyèsí o.
Is it Kabiesi
Kábíyèsí.
indeed?
No, you
Really?
can't say KBC
It can't
now.
be Kabiesi, is it?
Ìwọ kọ́
How
ló
do
sọ pé
they greet?
kábíyèsí sí i ni.
Èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mọ̀. Mo ń
Èmi
bèrè
náà
ni,
mọ̀.
how do they greet? Your Royal Highness.
Your
Abi?
Royal Highness. Mo
Abi?
kí
How do
yín
they
Thank
o.
you.
greet now?
Erelu
Tell
náà
us.
lè máa kì í.
Yeah.
Oyè apẹ́ lórí àbí oyè amọ́rin o.
Kíní kan á pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, bàtà á pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. I don't
All
know if
the
you know that.
above, as you
Oyè
like
amọ́rin.
it.
Erelu, where are you now?
Ife.
I'm in
You're in
Ife.
Ife. Okay. Okay.
And I
Yes,
just said
I'm
it
in
too.
Ife.
I didn't know, I just said it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going to an
I'm
occasion now,
actually
and
in Ife.
we need to let
Okay.
her go. Thank you very much. We'll let you
Otumbo
go
Yes.
now because I
function
know
kan
you're
báyìí
running
ni.
out of
Thank
time.
you.
Bye.
Okay.
Oh,
Take care,
bye.
darling. God bless.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Tokumo. Thank you, Taiwo. There you go. You've heard it all from the Erelu herself of Ifetedo Kingdom. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you share and let people know that the relevance of is really relevant. Chieftaincy in the 21st century is relevant. So, without further ado, I'll say good night and have a happy new year. We'll see you in the new year. Thank you. Bye bye.